YouTube was good, y'all. It's your boy Rich Take. Y'all, I am back with another talk video, man. Another educational talk video. We back. You feel me? Listen, man. We at this random location right now, currently, and right now I am about to. I just got done at this little thing I was doing. Got off work. Thought I would record, do a talk video. And yeah, you know what I mean. You feel me? But let's get straight into it. But before I start this though, do me a favor, y'all. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Anything that you have, any questions, comments, anything that you wanted to just say, let me know in the comments down below. I'm gonna be reading every single comment. I'm gonna be commenting, responding back, no matter what it is that you say. You feel me? And yeah. But let's get straight into it, y'all. The topic of today's video is my experience as a quiet kid. I'm not gonna lie, at first I was kind of quiet, but I kind of talked throughout like middle school. My experience with like other kids and stuff was always all right. Like I never had trouble making friends or anything like that. I don't think that's what it was for me. More or less what it was the like kind of anxiety and just a whole bunch of other things that I had, at that time that, a lot of other kids also had, but I feel like mine was just amplified because of my environment, kind of the people around me and stuff. But I never really had trouble making friends. It was more or less, I just didn't want friends. And that just came from me, just kind of that's just how I am, you know what I mean? That's just the kind of person that I am. If you're like that too, you understand what I'm trying to say when I say just talking to other people and having a bunch of friends and shit. That shit tiring, bro. And I don't know, it was always better, I feel like, for me to just be solo dolo, and that's exactly what I did, So for the most part, I was always just, either with the same two people or just by myself, But that was first starting off school, I would say probably middle school. And then I got to high school and shit kind of just took a turn for the worst, you feel me? And I'm not gonna lie, my high school experience was pretty bad, bro. I'm not gonna most people be like, oh, high school is the best time of your life, you're supposed to enjoy it, have fun, that's the last fun years of your life. Bro, my high school experience, it wasn't, that shit was kind of bad, bro. But the reason being was because of me. I'm not blaming anyone else for my experience or anything like that. I never got bullied or anything like that. It wasn't anything like that. It was just more or less me and my problems, me and my anxiety, me and my just all that shit that I had, bro. I had so many things wrong with me, and I mean, this just stemmed from just kind of just me not really caring too much about certain things that I should have been caring more about. Me just not doing things that probably should have been doing, me doing things that I shouldn't have been doing. And with a mix of all that, I ended up making me this kind of person where I was just hella just bro, it was bad, bro. When you move on into high school, it's a lot different. You got a lot more things going on, a lot more people. So ninth grade for me was kind of rough. And when I first started off, I was trying to kick it with the same people that I was kicking it with before. But the problem was that these people had different classes. So when I'm trying to see my friends and all that, I'm damn, I can't even see nobody because they're all in different classes and different sides of the building, So now I'm just alone, and you feel me, bro? That shit was bad, bro, because when you are alone, when you the thing with me, when I was alone for that long, it kind of just made me it turned me into just this cold, just I didn't want anyone around me, because I was just me and just literally me. Maybe me and one other person, you know what I mean? I would probably see one other person in one of my other classes, but then I would never see anybody else. It was just that one person that I was cool with, and I would talk to him, and that was it. I didn't really talk to anyone else because in my other classes, I didn't have those friends that I had in middle school, So middle school was was okay. It was decent. It was middle school, but high school, I get there, it wasn't that. All my friends are in other classes, doing other things, making other friends, forgetting about me. You know what I'm saying? It was just me. You know what I mean? And I don't blame them. I'm not trying to say like it was their fault. I'm not blaming anyone in this. Just little disclaimer. Like all of this was me. Now, I don't blame anybody else for the shit that happened to me. Like all this was me. So when I had like these experiences in high school where I would have, just embarrassing ass moments. I would be doing just dumb shit that was getting me just in all types of bad things, and it was just bad, bro. But all of that really started like 11th grade. But my first like 2 years high school it was just me just alone, just going to class, not talking to anyone, getting called on by the teachers, not knowing what was going on because I didn't like school. I never really was a big school person. When I started high school, like I just can't do school. Like I don't know what it is, bro, but like I was just never good in class. It's not necessarily the school and the kids and stuff. It's the classroom, just sitting there for all those minutes. Teachers just talking. It's just like, bro, like I could be doing so many different things right now. I could be doing other stuff. I'm just sitting here, bro. I would always be going to the bathroom, trying to just get out the room, bro. I don't want to sit in that room with these kids that don't want to be there either, with this teacher that doesn't want to be there either. Like, what are we doing here? Like, this shit crazy, bro. Like, get me out of here, bro. And with all that, it came me just like it made me just not want to talk to people, bro. And that's why I was labeled that quiet kid, because I would just sit in the back, put my headphones on, and that was it. Don't talk to me. I don't want to hear nothing. So when the teacher would call on me and she would be like, what do you think? And I would be like, what? Like, because I'm just not paying attention. I'm either on my phone, listening to music, watching a YouTube video. I was doing one of the three things, bro. I was not paying attention to fractions and, who Christopher Columbus. Like, I'm not paying attention to that shit, bro. I'm paying attention to the phone and, like, what new video dropped on YouTube. Like, that's what I was doing in those classes, bro. I was not paying attention. So a lot of those embarrassing moments when I would get called out by teachers and stuff, a teacher would call on me and I would not know what to say and I would just be hella embarrassed, you know what I mean? Because everybody else in the class knew exactly what they were talking about. But me, I was never paying attention. I never really cared. It just wasn't my thing. So I'm just always just either on my phone or doing something, like, obviously, like, just doing something else. And I would get hella embarrassed, bro, and that shit would just make me feel, like, bad, because it's like, I'm in this class, I don't want to be here, but I have to be here. You're calling on me, and you're making me look stupid in front of, like, all these kids, because everybody else knew exactly what the teacher was always talking about. For some reason, like, I just couldn't pay attention. I don't know if I have, like, ADHD or whatever, but I just couldn't just sit there in that class and just let this teacher just talk to me and just like I just couldn't do it, you feel me? And so when I probably got to like 10th 11th grade, that's really when I started like skipping. And that's where a lot of like bad habits came from and certain things like that, because I'm skipping, going out, I'm trying to just find other things to do. I'm not in class, I'm doing other stuff. So when I'm doing those things, you pick up obviously new habits, because you're not in class, you know what I mean? You're outside with like the bad kids and stuff like that, you feel me? So that's where I picked up, like probably like smoking and shit. But you feel me? All that was, I feel like, bound to happen, but I just couldn't sit in that class. But after school was over with, like, I would really just go home, isolate myself, go in the game. And I think this kind of like played into that whole like why I was like that, why I was so like just alone and the quiet kid, because I would just isolate myself after school was done. I didn't want to talk to anyone. I didn't want to like go hang out with anyone. I wasn't doing none of that shit, bro. I was literally going straight home, hopping on the game, and like just closing my door, and that was it. You feel me? And that was a big reason, probably why I was the quiet kid. That was a big reason why, you feel me, that's just what I was, because I wasn't interacting, I wasn't going out or doing any of that, which is fine. You obviously don't have to go out. You don't have to do stuff if you don't want to do stuff like that. But at least a little bit of human interaction, outside of school is always important. You want to at least be talking to someone or doing something, you feel me? And I wasn't doing none of that. I was just going home and I was just either going to sleep or hopping on the game. And that shit really ruined me, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It made me who I am today, but it made me just isolating myself, and it made me just cold to just anything or anyone, you feel me? And people would try to talk to me in school, ask me questions, try to get me involved, but I would always just push them away. And that's just who I was. I don't know specifically, what the reason behind me not liking people. Still to this day, I could say I don't really like a lot of people, you feel me? But I feel like that's just who I am. Mainly high school, I was kind of struggling with just even wanting to even go to school, even showing up, especially my last few years, especially my last 2 years, bro. Getting me to go to school was probably the hardest thing for my parents, bro. Because I would not be wanting to go, bro. I would just want to stay home, obviously, and just do my shit. Why would I want to go there, be there, sit there, be sad all day, not get anything done because I didn't care to do any work, and just not do shit, bro? Why would I want to be doing that, And one thing I can't say, I was never I was never stupid. I was never a dumb student. I always got good grades and things like that, but for some reason, I just couldn't be in that classroom. It's just something about the classroom environment, something about just being around a bunch of kids that, I'm not cool with. I don't like people. I just don't want to be in that room, and for some people who don't like school, it's other things. Maybe they don't like the homework factor. Maybe they don't like teachers. Maybe they don't like being told what to do. For me, it was just being in the room, just being in that classroom. I just couldn't do. I had to get out. A lot of times you would find me literally maybe just hiding out in the bathroom for a few hours, bro. For some reason, that's just what it was, just being in the room. I think it was a big part played by that too as well was the teachers. They would obviously, the teachers are doing their job. They want to get everybody involved. So when they call on me and I don't know what the hell is going on because I'm sitting in the back on my phone, I would be embarrassed, bro. I would be like, damn, you really just trying to embarrass me in front of everybody because I wasn't paying attention. I never paid attention. So why are you going to call on me? You feel me? And I always just thought that was weird shit that teachers did, bro. Why are you going to want to embarrass him? Why you gonna do that? You feel me? Just let me rock, bro. Damn, let me rock. I'm not bothering nobody, bro. I promise you, I was not bothering nobody though. If there was one thing I was doing, it would be taking up a seat. But I'm not bothering nobody. I'm just sitting there, and that's it. I would sit there, be on my phone, be on my laptop, whatever I had out, and I would just be doing that. And then maybe I might grab a snack or something and just be eating right there. But that's it. Other than that, I'm not bothering nobody. I was just chilling. You feel me? So why are you gonna want to call me out and make me look stupid? You already know I'm not paying attention. But as far as classmates went and things like that, I never had problems with the other kids or anything like that. It was never anything like that. For me, I would just, I don't know. I had a little friends here and there in each class. I might have had one friend in each class, but I didn't talk to them, obviously. They see me, they might dab me up, and that was really it. You know what I mean? I'm not going beyond that. I'm not going to go sit with you. I'm not going to talk to you about, what she did at lunch or, I'm not doing none of that, bro. If I see you, I'm going to dab you up. If we walking in the hallway and I happen to walk past you, I'm going to dab you up. I'm going to say what's up. But that's it. I'm not doing nothing else more than that. You feel me? There's no parties I'm going to. People didn't want me there anyway, bro. So why? Because I'm just awkward. I'm just and that's a big thing too that I forgot to mention as well. I was hella awkward, bro. Oh, what, bro? I was stupid awkward, bro. And I mean, bro, I don't know what I don't know where that comes from. Maybe that's genetics or something, but. Bro, I was awkward. I was an awkward nigga, bro. I ain't gonna lie. 11th, probably like 10th, 11th, bro, I was awkward as fuck, bro. You couldn't put me in a social situation with anybody, bro. I would literally just like sit there, and if you try to get me to talk and I just started to talk, you would slowly realize like, oh, he does not have social like any type of social skills, nothing, bro. The way I would like talk and shit was a lot more different than how I speak now. You feel me? I learned a lot of how to like speak in like groups. I learned a lot of that from putting myself in those situations more. You know, I started to doing that more when I got to like my last year of school. I really started to put myself in those social situations because I wanted to learn how to like speak, like, you feel me, the right way. I wanted to be able to talk the right way. You know, I didn't want to be that awkward person anymore. So I put myself in more situations like that. But before that, bro, it was terrible. Like the way that I would talk, the things that I would say, and like you would think it was like, bro, you would think I don't know what you, bro, you would think I was a different person, bro. Like it was just crazy. But I mean, if you were like that as well, you know what I mean when I say like, when you got into those groups, when they would put you in forced groups, bro, that was the worst experience. Because it's like, if I talk, I'm gonna feel like wrong, like it's gonna feel weird just sitting there talking. But if I don't talk, they gonna get mad at me like, nigga, why aren't you talking? My worst experience in school like was presenting in projects and shit like that. Those were some of my worst experiences for sure. Like if I knew we had a project to present the next day, I would not go. I'm so serious. But sometimes I would forget, and that would be the worst thing ever, because I'm in class, the teacher's like, all right, y'all, pull out your presentations, and I'm like, damn, because one, I probably didn't do it. Two, I'm gonna have to go, if it's a group thing, I'm gonna have to go stand up with this group and I have no idea what I'm talking about at all. So what am I gonna do? You feel me? Like, and I don't know how I managed to maneuver through that a lot of times, but I always, for some reason, I always found a way to like maneuver through it. I would either like tell the teacher like, yo, like straight up, I didn't do this shit, or I would find a way to just like say like, just literally probably repeat what somebody else said, you know what I mean? And just like take what they said and put my own little spin on it or some shit like that, you feel me? I don't know what I was doing, but I always found a way to like maneuver through it, you know? But hell yeah, bro, my experience as a high school, as a quiet kid, man, it was ups and downs. I mean, it has its ups to it because you don't have to deal with a lot of drama. You don't have to deal with people, you know, calling you out and fights and stuff like that. As a quiet kid, man, you just kind of just go to school, you talk to who you talk to, and you just go home. But it's a lot that comes with it as well, you know. For those of you who are the quiet kids, man, salute to you, bro, because it's hard. I mean, it's hard, but at the same time, it has its ups to it. Just find my suggestion, if you're like in school still, like right now, like, and that's you, like, find what you like, you know what I mean? And like, just find your lane, you know what I mean? And don't try to force like friendships and relationships and shit like that, bro. That shit will never, ever, ever, ever work. You're always gonna just end up talking to this person for like a few weeks. Or maybe you might take it to months, but it's just never gonna last. And you know, the people that you need to have in your life are either your day ones or people that you genuinely fuck with, bro. Like, people that fuck with you aren't necessarily people that you fuck with. I'm gonna say that again. People that fuck with you aren't necessarily people that you fuck with. That's one thing I really had to tell myself and learn, because for some reason, the people that fucked with me, I thought I had to fuck with just because they fucked with me. No, you fuck with who you fuck with. Do not just fuck with anybody just because they fuck with you. That is how you get yourself into a lot of different shit that you don't even want to get yourself into. That's how you make false and fake friendships. That is how you lose a lot of friends. I lost so many friends like that, bro, because I thought I fucked with them, but I really had to assess and think, like, do I really fuck with this person? And then I end up just pushing these people away, and it's hard and it hurts, and people, you know, people take things personally and shit. So in my opinion, think like this: does this person make me better? Does this person provide me with value in some type of way? But one thing I will say, y'all, as you go on through school, through life, you will lose friends, you will make friends, you will find out who your real friends are. And you will find out who is you're not your real friends and who is just around to be around. A lot of people are just around because it's circumstance. You're in the same class or you're doing the same thing, so they're just around. Your real people, your real friends, the people that you're really gonna need, like, and are gonna be close to you, are the people, who are always there for you, who are gonna stick by you and never change when when you switch up. Not when you switch up, but when shit is going on and when you're going through stuff, these people aren't gonna change. They're gonna remain the same. Notice these things. These are little things, like little, kind of like little red flags. Like I say, like if you're going through something and like that person does not understand that, and they're like, oh, but you did this, and you just see them acting out. They're acting all different. It's because they're not your real friend, bro. They're just around to be around. Your real friends are always going to be there for you no matter what. Like, no matter what you're going through, you could be down bad, they're still going to be right there with you. You feel me? So these are obviously the people that you want to have close to you in your life. And I just think that's always going to be important to know, like, okay, who really feels for me and who doesn't. But yeah, it's so important to remember these things, y'all. But y'all, just to wrap up, like, the whole quiet kid, like, the whole thing, I just want to say, like, shout out to all the people to all my real friends, the real niggas out there that, like, really, like, cared for me and was really there through my toughest times, like, because I'm not gonna lie, like I said, high school was very tough for me. Those were some of my toughest times, and I know those are, like, the best times for some of y'all, or, like, even, like, people watching, but for me, those were, like, toughest times, and for those who were there for me through all those times, and they remain the same, even like when I push people away, because I was pushing like everybody away during those times. So if you remain there and you're always there for me, like, shout out to you. But my experience as a quiet kid, just to like wrap it up and end this little video off, is like just to say, like, it has its ups and downs like anything else, obviously, but I think the most important thing to remember is if that's who you are, that's who you are. And that's like my main takeaway from the whole thing. Like, that was me. You know what I mean? I made those decisions to be that person. So, you feel me? That's what I had to do. And that was just that type of person, and every time I would try to like force it and be like someone else, try to like talk and do things like that, it would always go wrong for me. So I just kind of had to learn that this is me. I can't change I can't change who I am, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just a quiet person, and there's nothing wrong with that. If you are a quiet person, I want to let you know as well that there's nothing wrong with that, you know what I mean? Like, that's you. Don't let people, like, tell you that you're doing something wrong or that you shouldn't be like that, bro. Just do you feel me, at the end of the day. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this one, man. I don't really got anything else to say. As far as, like, my experience, I pretty much broke down, like, what it was like, ups and downs, but for the most part, it was just a couple things. I think it was a lot of ups because I learned a lot, I learned a lot in those times. But it's your boy Rick, man. I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment down below, let me know what y'all thought about the story, you know what I mean? And I want y'all to kind of share y'all experiences too as well, if anybody wants to share what their experience was like. But it's up to you. It's your boy Rick, man. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one.